Okay, I went looking through A Court of Frost and Starlight because I distinctly remember, like, Rhysand implying or saying outright, like, Tamlin, like, go forth and die now. It doesn't quite go down like that, but I do think that Rhysand comes out behind morally in this situation. So Rhysand shows up to the Spring Court to find out what's going on with the Spring Court, just to see how, like, the whole court is doing after Feyre destroyed it. And then it comes down to this confrontation where Tamlin's like, get the fuck out. And, like, you're doing the most right now. Like, I already know I fucked up. And while Rhysand doesn't say outright anything like, Tamlin, go fuck off and die, he does like reinforce the fact that Rhysand hasn't forgiven him. And then A Court of Frost and Starlight makes it a point to reinforce Rhysand's logic by Feyre validating him. Therefore, the narrative is telling the audience, don't forgive Tamlin. And Rhysand, in dressing down Tamlin, actually lays out all the good things that Tamlin had done in the last book. And then when he does all that, he basically says, you did all that, but it doesn't matter. You still deserve nothing. He says specifically, you deserve everything that has befallen you. You deserve this pathetic empty house, your ravaged lands. Keep in mind, Feyre ravaged those lands. Yes, Tamlin was making some dumb decisions in ACOFAS, but I don't think he would have made at least a few of those decisions if it hadn't been for Feyre deliberately manipulating the situation. And I don't really blame Feyre for wanting revenge in this situation because, again, like, she is Tamlin's survivor. She should, if she felt entitled to some revenge, I'm not necessarily mad at her for it. But at this point, Feyre is a world leader. She should have thought about it a little bit more carefully before she decided to go to the Spring Court on a whim and destroy them from the inside. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, Rhysand continues. I don't care if you offered that kernel of life to save me. I don't care if you still love my mate. I don't care that you saved her from Hybern or 1,000 enemies before that. He also saved Azriel and Elaine too. So there's that. So not only is Rhysand saying that Tamlin's deeds don't matter in ACOFAS, he's also minimizing the stuff that Tamlin did. He continues, I hope you live out the rest of your miserable life alone here. It's a far more satisfying end than slaughtering you. So Rhysand doesn't say specifically, Tamlin, go forth and die, but he's basically saying, you're not even worth the effort it would take for me to kill you. Which isn't better, considering that they need Tamlin, as Tamlin is the first line of defense from the human lands. And then right afterwards, he goes to see Feyre and tells Feyre all the stuff that happened. And Feyre's like, you were actually pretty chill. The things you said, they weren't wrong. She doesn't judge. She's not angry. And while I get Feyre on a personal level wouldn't feel like Rhysand did anything wrong, but Feyre is still thinking like an ex-girlfriend. She's not thinking like a world leader. And when you're a world leader, your husband can't just go to your ex's house and dress him down about how he treated you when all three of you are responsible for what essentially amounts to small countries. Like, Rhysand could feel how he feels about Tamlin personally, but a good leader would be able to swallow his feelings about that and about Tamlin at the moment and be able to negotiate a political alliance. But Rhysand and Feyre couldn't even do that on Christmas. So while Rhysand doesn't say anything like expressly, Tamlin, please die now, he does absolutely kick him while he's down in a way that is not productive to what they need from him, even on like the most selfish level. So even if Rhysand isn't like a horrible person in the sense that he told someone to kill themselves, he is a really bad leader, and he really overstepped as a partner in a way that I don't think is excusable, even if the narrative, like as it's happening, goes out of its way to try to excuse it.